Hi everyone, welcome to chapter 3.7. We will be learning about the cosine rule in today's video. So what is the cosine rule used for? It is used to find the side of a triangle as well as the angle of a triangle. Take note that the triangle doesn't have to be right angle. Okay, so how does it work for any given triangle ABC? Suppose we're looking at angle A over here. Then the opposite to angle A, okay, the side that's opposite angle A, we denote it as small letter a, okay? And for A, we can write it in this formula over here. A square will be given as B square plus C square minus 2 times B times C cosine of A, okay? So same for sides B as well as C. So take note that over here, whatever you see on the left hand side of the equation, okay, let's say A over here, will correspond to the angle that you see on the right hand side of the equation. So if we start with side A, then over here it will be cosine of angle A. So side B, then it will be cosine of angle B, and so on and so forth, okay, for C as well. Okay, so I know it might sound a little abstract at the moment, but we'll look at some tangible examples. Okay, in example number 1, find the unknown sides x in each of the following diagrams. Okay, so to make things simple, let me just label this side as A, okay? This side that is opposite angle C, okay, that is opposite angle C, I'll label it as C. And this side that is opposite angle B, I'll label it as B. Okay, so applying the formula, since I want to find x, I will use the first formula that we see over here. Okay, so A square equals to B square plus C square minus 2 times BC cosine of angle A. So since A is x in this case, I will replace A by x, and B is 6, C is 8. So let me just fill this in for you over here. And cosine of angle A is given to be 63 degrees. Okay, how do we find x? We will take the square root. We will take the square root of whatever we see over here. So square root of 6 square, 2 times 6 times 8, cosine 63 degrees. Pressing this into the calculator, I'll just get 7.51 centimeters to 3 SF. Okay, let's look at the next part of this example. So similarly, I'm looking for this unknown side x, and I will just label in my sides first. So the side that is opposite of angle A, which is over here, I'll label as small a. The side which is opposite of angle B, which is over here, I'll label as small letter b. The side that is opposite of angle C, which is over here, I'll label as small letter c. So let us just fill in. Okay, so in this case, since we're looking for x, which is side C, I will be using the third formula. Okay, take note that actually all the formulas are the same. Okay, you just need to take note of which side to replace. Okay, so C square is equals to A square plus B square minus 2 AB cosine of angle C. Okay, so let's just fill in the figures now, the numbers now. So x square is equals to 7 square plus 6 square minus 2 times 7 times 6 cosine of 101 degrees. Okay, so pressing this in the calculator, okay, pressing the square root sign, okay, so press the x is equals to the square root of whatever you see over here. Okay, and let me just quickly write it out for you. 7 square, 6 square, sorry, minus 276 cosine 101. Okay, round it off, and I'll get x is 10.1 centimeters to 3 significant figures. Okay, so that's it for example 1. Let's move on to example number 2. Okay, in example number 2, this is a little bit of a thinking question over here. You're given a triangle XYZ. Okay, so let me just draw out the triangle for you. So I've got side X, I've got side Y, and I've got side Z. So this is Y, okay, so this is X, this is Z, and this is Y. take note how I label the triangle. So the side that is opposite of angle X is small x, opposite of angle Z is small letter z, and same for Y. Okay, so let me just fill in the numbers now. So this is 9, this is 13, and this is 17. Okay, the important thing to take note here for this example is that the largest angle will correspond with the longest side. Okay, say again, the largest angle, in this case is Z, will correspond to the largest side. Okay, so the largest side is 17. So in this case, we will be using the cosine rule again. So 17 square will be equals to 9 square plus 13 square minus 2 times 9 times 13 cosine of the angle that I want to find. Okay, so the angle, let me just call it theta. So cosine of theta. Okay, so how do we solve for theta? So let me just do some simple algebraic solving. So I'm going to shift 9 square and 13 square to the left hand side of the equation. So 17 square minus 9 square minus 13 square equals to negative 2 times 9 times 13 cosine theta. Okay, then I will divide these three numbers over to the left hand side. So I'll get cosine theta equals to 17 square minus 9 square minus 13 square divided by negative 2 times 9 times 13. Okay, and finally for theta, we will just take cosine inverse of this whole chunk of numbers we see over here. Okay, I know it looks kind of complex, but it's okay because we're going to use our calculator to help us solve this. Okay, so press this in your calculator. Okay, don't forget to put the big brackets outside of your cosine inverse, and if you round it off to 1 decimal place, you will just get this answer you see over here. Okay, so I think that's all for this segment of trigonometry. So just to summarize, the cosine rule works in such a way. Okay, so this is the cosine rule. Okay, whereby suppose we're looking at angle A. The side that is opposite angle A will be denoted as A. So A square will be equals to B square plus C square, okay, minus 2 times B times C cosine of angle A. Okay, it's quite a mouthful. Okay, it's quite a mouthful, but don't worry. Okay, I suggest perhaps you wanna, take this down at the top left hand corner of any question that you do, okay, for a start before it gets registered into your memory. Okay, so I'll see you for now.